traits. I think forgetfulness is perhaps an early onset one, so I've written down a few words as well.
Notice the younger ones need notes.
Yes,
Poppy G, as we come to know him affectionately, it's very hard to sum up a man in a few words. This is not going to be a biography. I'm working on that. It will be released as a book early next year. But for now, I'd like to share with you merely but a statement on how I feel about my dad. Perhaps it might resonate with you. To a boy, a dad is his teacher, role model and a hero. No other human being has a more profound effect on a boy's life when it comes to learning the ways of the world and what it is to be a man in it. There is an unconditional, unspoken agreement made between men. It's how boys learn to be men. We don't talk, we don't express ourselves and ask questions. We don't get together and chat about how we feel or what the best course of action might be. Instead, we watch, we observe, we listen, we imitate, and we do. Young boys are like sponges, soaking up everything older boys and men do because we want to be like them. We want to be cool, we want to stand, speak, and dress the way our heroes, like our heroes. A young, impressionable boy is very discerning when he chooses his idols. There's an old saying, you can choose your friends, you can't choose your family. There are very few young boys who grow into men who can say that their hero is their father. Some are poor role models. Some talk the talk, but their actions betray their words. Too many need to apologise for not being there, not caring, not giving a shit. On the other hand, I'm lucky. My dad is my hero. He led by example. A man of very few words, but powerful actions. He's a doer, whose actions speak louder than any goals, dreams or desires anyone around him ever proposed. He took care of business. He is a man who spent the first years of his life in a tent with his siblings as his father worked on the road gang. His mother raised 9 children on an inconsistent income, with little time afforded to tending to her children's emotional needs. They found their own way. They had to. It's interesting to see what people do when they're left to their own devices. Some take control and lead out of pure necessity. Others pull their weight, chip in and do what they can. Then there are those that stand back, observing what's going on and filling in the gaps, picking up the pieces. The emotional observer, the silent hand on your back when you need propping up. The anonymous act of kindness right when you were resigned to the fact that you were going to face the challenges of this world alone. The often unseen but ever-present force is my dad. He's my rock. Not for the recognition or reward, but simply because it's what is needed. Dad has an instinctual gift for knowing what needs to be done, and most importantly, he does it fearlessly. Today that might translate to a text message when, with precisely the words you need to hear at the time when you need them most. This is his gift. He's the one who will come up to you at a dinner or a busy party, pull you aside and whisper in your ears words of encouragement or support. He sees beyond. He sees beyond superficial behaviour and words and straight to the heart. His filter is very thin. His heart is on his sleeve, it's on his shirt, it's on his lips. He speaks the language of the heart. It's pure. Cuts through noise, distraction, superficiality to what is most important. The one thing we all need more of, and that is heart and soul. A pure man who takes care of business, provides for his family, never once has hesitated to lend a hand, and all with a soft, gentle touch and a generous heart. Show me a man with these qualities, and I'll show you my dad. There is one quality I think my dad personifies most. To many it may be considered a flaw, and I know at times he's struggled to overcome it. I'm glad he didn't. That's his vulnerability. To be vulnerable in this world is to expose yourself to risk being hurt, to be taken advantage of and exploited. We protect ourselves from being vulnerable at all costs, to our detriment. For by doing so we miss out. But not my dad. He can't help but be vulnerable. And in doing so he has taught me what it means to truly feel. The good, the bad, the joy, the sorrow, the gamut of human emotions. Is that not what we're here to do, to fully experience life with open arms and an open heart? For the pain, the suffering you've experienced, Dad, I thank you for not shutting down, for remaining vulnerable, because it has given us the opportunity to know you, and it has enabled you to love us. There is a quote I love. to laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to leave the world a better place, to know even one life is breathed easily because you have lived, this is to have succeeded. Whilst I don't want this to sound like a eulogy, it is important that at times like this we stop. We take a moment to look around and acknowledge what kind of world we've created for ourselves and what impact we've had on others. Look at your husband, your wife, your kids, your brothers and sisters, and give thanks for them, because it is family that gives meaning to our world. We're all we've got, and we're all we'll ever need. Family doesn't just happen, it's nurtured. It takes patience, forgiveness, humility, time, compassion, and above all, unconditional love. I want to publicly acknowledge and thank my dad and my mum for creating this family, for all its guts and its glory and its tribulations. There is one thing that has remained constant, and that is you, Dad. Whether it's been celebrating my success, supporting me during times of struggle, for holding my hand when I was young, and watching my back as an adult. Thank you for showing me the power of family and unconditional love. I strive too to be vulnerable, to feel, to protect myself, to feel and not protect myself from all that life offers. I strive to be a good family man, to love and to give. Why? Because this is what you've taught me. You showed me through your actions what a profound effect this can have on someone's life. Today, when we give this man a hug, feel him. He's solid, he's grounded, and he's gentle. I encourage you to take a leaf from his book, Share the Love. Never miss an opportunity to tell someone how you feel. Be honest, have integrity, be vulnerable, and love the shit out of your family. Because when all this bullshit, material distractions and destructive relationships fall away, they'll still be there. Family and friends, I could go on and on and on. But today is not about words, it's about celebrating, it's about love. So Dad, thank you for being my hero, for teaching me what it is to be a good man, the power of love, and for never ever putting me down. Never saying I can't do something, I'm almost there. And for most importantly, for always having my back. What a gift that is. Know now that it is us who now have got your back. And if I can be half the man you are and do half the good job you did, it'll be alright. Dad, thank you.